Hello. I am just getting back in from my church service and it was awesome today. It was awesome, awesome, awesome. So, early this morning, I had butterflies, and basically that is because I was asked to speak. Um, they wanted me to do an inspirational message, and I'm really good with talking one-on-one with people. Like, I could just talk your head off, but you put me elevated to where people are just like looking at me, and I lose my words, and it's just so much I have to say. So basically, in the inspirational message, for the past 3 days, I've been trying to come up with something. Well, put it this way, I'm not going to say come up with something because there's so much that I wanted to share, but more so of trying to just break it down into 7 minutes, in which I was given for the inspirational message part of the service. So I wrote and wrote and wrote. I got aggravated. I'm not good at writing things with pen or pencil. It gets on my nerves. I have to just get on the computer and type away, and my thoughts just flow. It just flows. So everything that I've been writing up, I ended up just balling up and tossing out. And I prayed and I asked God to just help me. I said, I have so much that I want to share with everybody about how good you've been to me and how far I've come in my life since I've decided to align myself with God. So, and his way of living and how I should live. And basically, he told me that I needed to just let it flow. I mean, like, don't come up with anything particular. Just go up there and I'll speak. And so sitting in church, and I knew that my part was about to come in the program, and I started getting nervous, and I still had no idea of what I wanted to share with everyone. And so they called me up, and I was like, so I'm shy. And for the past couple of days, I've been trying to write down something that I can share with you all. It's just so much. And I ended up throwing it away. And what followed was how you basically have to give up some things, change some things, cut off some things when you decide to give your life to Christ. That way you will be pleasing in his eyes. And you can't have the same ways. And I personally was trying to hold on to something that was not allowing me to move forward. And God told me that he had something for me. But part of me was still trying to hang over there, and the other part was trying to move forward. But how can you move forward when something's steady holding you that away? I mean, you got something pulling at you and tugging you, the past. And also things that you need to cut off when you are trying to do right. And so I found myself dabbling over there, trying to blend in over there, and then turn around and come over here. It just wasn't working. It wasn't working. So I had to cut off some things in my life so I can move forward, so that God could give me the blessings that he wants to give me. And I'm ready. I'm ready. He's already been blessing me since I made those decisions. I'm telling you, you can't hold on to that and try to have what God has for you. It don't work. So that was the message that I spoke today, especially for the young people who are trying to change, and it's very hard to change. See, I'm in my 20s, and when you're in your 20s and your 30s, your social life is ridiculous, and you are here and you're there and doing this and that and the other. And so it's kind of like, if I cut out all of that, well, that was my mind frame. If I cut out all of that, then what do I have? Like, I'm going to be bored. It ain't that way. It's not that way at all. But of course, in my transitional period of, get it right, you can't go over there and be trying to do this over here. I mean, in that time frame, I had to learn that. So anywho, you got to make a decision. You have to say enough is enough with that, and I'm going on with that. I'm going to move forward. And that is what I spoke on today. A lot of people will not understand why you've made that decision, because they're still at a place in their lives where that we all need to change, align ourselves with the word. But some people say they're just not ready. I have a lot of friends that say they're just not ready. But in the meantime, because they're not ready, does not mean that I should be holding up my blessings. There comes a time to where you have to just kind of step away. They will not understand it, but we all have to live our own lives, and we have to stand before God alone, not with our friend, not with our brother, not with our mother, not with our sister, nobody can account for you and your actions but you. So at the end of the day, that is what it was about when it came to me, and that's the way it should be when it comes to you. Is your life. Don't wait on anybody else. People are going to talk about you. You think you're all that now, because you don't want to hang over there. But no, it has nothing to do with that, and that's fine. Let them talk. Let them talk, because just like I just said, you have to stand before God. You have to answer for yourself. So just let it go on. But anyway, see how I'm just babbling on to you? And see, I could do that. For one, I just have the camera in front of me, and there isn't a crowd, literally staring at me, and so I could babble on all day long. So why couldn't I just babble on in church like that? I don't have to work on it. But I'm going to get in here and cook my husband some dinner. That way when he comes home, he's going to open up the door to the aromas of a keepsake. Okay. Have a blessed day.